Thomas, although you way, oh, angry away,
Sunshine Day, Sunshine Day.
Your smile will bring you sunshiny day.
Everybody, do what you're doing. Smile will bring you sunshine day. Everybody, do what you're doing. Smile will bring you sunshine day. Celebration, we're together. Let's join our hands in harmony. Everybody, get it together. It's a chance to show the world who you are. Yeah. Everybody, do what you're doing. Smile will be your sunshine day. Let it shine. Everybody, do what you're doing. Smile will bring your sunshine day. a sunshine day. Everybody, do what you do. Where are you? That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody, do what you do.
That's right.
Hey, wow.
Smile will bring a sunshine day. Everybody.
Aye. Thank you.
What a way to start the show. You're welcome to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow, Koomsonn, confirmed on all social media platforms at PK_Koomsonn, Koomsonn spelled with a double N. It's so good to be enjoying beautiful, authentic tunes from back in the day. Earlier we had Bessa Simons with Bilimbe, and I'll be having Bessa on set very soon. We are going to be talking about Bilimbe because a lot of people love that song, in as much as it was a very simple, rhythm and, lyrics, pretty simple to sing along. A lot of people would love to understand what influenced that as well. And then also, we had the legendary Sibisa, massive song there. Celebration, everybody, do what you're doing. Smile will bring a sunshine day. They used to serenade us to good, authentic music, and we love them. Even up until now, we still love them. I remember recently I was with Caleb Kuda, and his song for the entire time we're together was "Sun is up, spirits high, people everywhere." Hey, and it's good to actually enjoy authentic Ghanaian music. We are in a Heritage Month. That's why you're seeing me adorned in my nice, beautiful Batakari that I finally got one all the way in Bog. A special shout out to my brother Chris for Asima for being able to, put me on and, give me one to be able to rock and look good in it. I think I look good. I don't need you to tell me, but I think I look good. Anyway, you can join the conversation with the hashtag, the chat, or send us a message on our WhatsApp number 0204447033. I would be so glad to receive a message from you, to engage you, to talk to you, to actually know how you feel about the month of March. It's been good. For me, I've had a good time. I've enjoyed the month of March because we were on the Heritage Caravan last week, and it was such an amazing time. I think around this time, by this time last week, we were actually having our official dinner, or let's say preparing to have our official dinner where we, the black tie event. But I was repping in my beautiful African print, and I got to enjoy myself, connect with people. Special shout outs to you, Nessa Osafo and Kwabena Osafo. Yesterday they hosted us at 1957. It was really good. And to all the Bas 2 members on the Heritage Caravan, it's been a wonderful time knowing all of you, getting to connect with all of you, and building strong and lasting relationships with all of you. And to every single person right here in Channel 1 TV and CTFM, that's Samuel Atan Mensa, Omane Mensa, Bonsu, Freeman Edunyame, leading the charge and making sure we had such an awesome time on the Heritage Caravan. So the month of March is a month where we get to celebrate our heritage, where we get to enjoy everything about our heritage. Today on the show, we'll be celebrating some icons who have actually held Ghanaian music together, especially our Highlife music. We'll be talking about them. We'll be knowing their contribution, how they even came onto the scene, how their appearance onto the scene contributed to our music, heritage, our music industry, our evolution of music to where we are now, and also the songs that they were able to release. One of the people that I'm looking forward to talking about is Nana Tufo, and I'm not talking about Nana Tufo Boate, Nana Tufo, the rave master, but then Nana Tufo, the musician who was very good with some love tunes and give us some very, very good music as well. We'll also be talking about Amachi Dede. We'll also be talking about Daddy Lumba. We'll actually be talking about the Lumba brothers, because at a point in time, Nane Champo and Daddy Lumba were together as Lumba brothers, and then they went their separate ways. Where they released that beautiful tune, Yayaka Quintion, where most people love so much. So we'll be talking about all of that right here on the show. And also, if you missed it this week or this past week, we also had the music on-air series where Freemind and Chinchimba were able to take us back in time to some good music that we used to enjoy. So you can catch all the episodes on our social media platforms, especially YouTube at Channel 1 TV, and get to enjoy it as well. And then also the Heritage On-Air series is going on, but the big one will be coming very soon. I'm looking forward to it, which is the Back to Your Village Food Festival. I am super, super excited about that. I love food. Yeah, I love food. Yes, I said it. I love food. So make sure you join us there at the forecourt of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, where we get to celebrate our heritage, our fashion, our music, everything that makes us who we are. We'll go for a quick break very soon. But hey, you're welcome to the Heritage Month right here on Channel 1 TV and City FM, where we are getting to celebrate and appreciate our heritage, how far we've come as an industry, how far we are going as an industry. And also, this is Ghana Month. So make sure you're repping Ghana in every single thing that you are doing. This is The Chat. My name is Ekow Koomson. And right after this break, we'll be having an awesome conversation with the legendary Bessa Simons, and then also the grandpapa himself. I mean, yes, we know the grandpapa, but I call him the grandpapa because, hey, when he gets on set, he releases the nuggets that will actually feed you to be able to know more about our heritage, especially when it comes to music. Daddy Bosco, right here on The Chat. We'll be right back after this break.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink adds a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva cocktails and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
It's time for the Swesco 66th anniversary celebrations and alumni homecoming. The dates: Friday 21st of March 2025 through till Sunday the 23rd of March 2025. Now on Friday at 10 a.m. at the school complex, How I Got There. At 1:30 p.m. at the forecourt of the school complex, alumni interhouses Gary Soaking's experience. At 6 p.m. on campus, candlelight procession. At 8 p.m. at the school complex, alumni roll call and welcomes jam with the Kwampa Band. On Saturday at 8 a.m. at the Esther Hansen grounds, speech and prize giving ceremony. At 1 p.m. the commissioning of the new Masters Flats. At 1:45 p.m. at the school complex, alumni all-year groups lunch. At 7 p.m. at the school complex, alumni dance party with Inchin Band. Then on Sunday at 9 a.m., Thanksgiving service at the Esther Hansen grounds. It's the 66th anniversary celebrations and alumni homecoming of Swesco. Semper Cum Optimus, always with the best.
Welcome back to The Chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson. We are in our Heritage Month, so we are celebrating our heritage. It's very important for us to know, how far we've come as a group of people, how far we've come as a nation, how far we've come as a country. We recently celebrated Independence Day, the month of March. Every single month is the month that we get to, March, is the month that we get to celebrate our heritage and appreciate our Ghanaianness, where we have conversations around everything Ghanaian. And right here on the chat, we are going to today we are going to be having a conversation about our music, our music, and celebrate some iconic musicians and how they contributed to our heritage. We'll actually be looking at some of their songs. We have the man to engage us in this conversation. He has been, following these people pretty much all his life. It's very safe to say that because this man understands music. He understands our industry, and he's actually with the music body that takes care of our music industry. That's music. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me right here in the studio, Daddy Bosco.
Yes, sir. Ekow.
How you doing, Daddy Bosco?
Feeling great. Good to be here.
Good. We are in our Heritage Month, and when you think about the month of March, and you also think about our heritage, tell me about the things that excite you about our heritage when we talk about our heritage, because we are celebrating the whole month of March.
So when you ask me that question, that is pretty much multifaceted.
Okay.
Because of my Pan-African background, when I talk about the heritage, I look at the role Ghana plays in the history. So one of the reasons why the diaspora affiliates with Ghana a lot is Ghana was one of the points of exit. So
is it during the slave trade?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So when you talk about our music found its way to the New World, and it came back. And when it came back in various forms. The other day, a friend of mine is called Lloyd Stanbury. He's a lawyer, he's a music lawyer. He's based in Florida, although he's Jamaican. He asked me to send him some music, some Ghanaian music. So I sent him Highlife from the era of E.T. Mensah, Ike Nyami, Uhuru, and Co. And what he told me was that it sounded very calypso. It sounded very calypso. So when I think in terms of our musical heritage, I think in terms of a global fusion. Because if you look at the genesis of Highlife, they'll tell you that the guitar playing was taught by some crew sailors, and then they learned also from the sailors who came. And if you look at one of the premier groups of that era, the Tempos Band.
Yeah.
The Tempos in its origins had sailors, seamen, soldiers.
Okay.
From UK and other places, playing with E.T. Mensah and Kofi Ganabai and Co. So when these people left, E.T. and Kofi Ganabai and the rest, they then developed the Highlife. So the genesis of the Highlife tells you that it was some form of cultural fusion, where we had our intrinsic rhythms, our daha, kunkumba and things, and these were played on European instruments.
Okay.
So if you talk about the Ghanaian musical heritage, it's a sweet potpourri of various influences. When people talk about the heritage of Ghanaian music as well, you have to appreciate the fact that music plays a crucial role in all aspects of our lives.
That's true.
From birth through to death.
Yeah.
When a child is born, songs are sung.
Yeah.
When we're outdooring or initiating the child, there's songs. When we're working, we're singing.
Yeah.
When we're playing, we're singing. When we're mourning, we're singing. So music is very intrinsic to the Ghanaian culture.
Now, you have been studied our evolution of music over a long period of time. Now, when you look at the good old people, can you tell me about, some of the good old people that we had, that their characters, the kind of music they made, and how that actually infused into our society? Because back then you realized that they were singing songs that we could relate to, right? Recently I was having a conversation with someone, and somebody was like, E.T. Mensah is singing, all for you, E.T., all for you, all for you, E.T., all for you. I dey wait to you, Papa, I dey wait to you, I dey wait to you, Papa, oh, all for you, E.T., all for you. And that's pretty much the entire song.
Yeah.
But people could relate to it, people could dance to it.
That's right.
So when you look at somebody like E.T. Mensah, like how was he? How did he put his songs together, you know, for it to relate to everything that we are doing?
So one of the good things of that era is the musicians, I believe, were singing pretty much reality songs.
Reality songs, okay.
Songs that related to our lives and people who could relate to these songs. You've mentioned E.T. Mensah. I'll mention King Bruce.
You mentioned who?
King Bruce.
King Bruce, yeah.
And, they were writing songs. There's this song, Pakpo Shito.
She told me a sroto.
Oh.
Waya.
And these guys were so knowledgeable and philosophical.
Mm-hmm.
They could take these things that people could relate to and then give you the moral that, look, there's a variety of pepper.
Yeah.
Same way there's variety of human character.
Yeah.
And one day somebody said that Nana Kwame Ampedu had used all the animals in the forest so to make music. So there were pretty much no more animals left to be used for songs. And if, back to your question, some of these characters, somebody like E.T. Mensah, E.T. was pretty much a gentleman. And for people who lived with him, and if you read what E.T. achieved as a person, even to his last days when he was living in the United States of America, he still appreciated the need for us to continue the Highlife crusade. And I pretty much believe that people like, when you look from E.T. Mensah, you come to Kofi Ganaba, what Kofi Ganaba did with our music and the impact he created in America back in the 50s, before African music became popular in the States. Then you come down to what groups like Uhuru did. And then that era spawned the likes of Ebo Taylor.
All right. Just hold your thoughts there. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me also the president of Musica. We just played his song, Bilimbe. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Uncle Bessa Simons here with us. Uncle Bessa, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. How are you today?
I'm doing very, very fine. It feels good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Joining us here today, we are celebrating our music heritage. How far we've come, because we are in the month of March, which right here in Channel 1 TV and CTFM, we celebrate as our Heritage Month. So we talk about everything, music, lifestyle, fashion, everything. And we are just going back in time. I didn't know I was that young, because for me, back in time was Nana Tufo, Amachi Dede, Lumba Brothers, Nana Champon, and then Daddy Bosco told me, that's not back in time enough. And I was like, wow. And then he mentioned E.T. Mensah, Ebo Taylor, Kofi Ganaba, and all of them. So I'm getting to learn a lot. And I was just asking Daddy Bosco, you know, when you look at people like E.T. Mensah, their character, the kind of music they made, talking about reality in our society and how this contributes to us. And he was giving me some really good nuggets. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll be throwing one question to you very soon.
Okay.
But then you'll be telling us about Bilimbe.
Okay.
Because it's a very simple song, but it's a pretty heavy song.
Okay.
All right. So I'll be Daddy Bosco to go.
Yeah. So like I was saying, then you look at that era that spawned Osibisa.
Yeah.
Then Osibisa took their music global.
Yeah.
What they did was expanded the Highlife boundaries. Like I said, I played Highlife music to a friend who is a Caribbean, and he said it sounded like Calypso.
Yeah.
So what Osibisa pretty much did was expanded the boundaries. And I think it's at this point that it would be crucial to bring in somebody who actually played with Osibisa for over a decade. Wow. Yes, he played with Osibisa.
Wow.
So, Mr. President, you're welcome.
Thank you very
Wow.
much, Mr. Bosco.
He can tell you about Osibisa.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how
was
they
the
composed and everything.
Yeah, how was the band culture back then? When you look at like the band culture.
In Ghana.
Yes, in Ghana, but then looking at like those Sibisa, the Tempos band, all that era, how was the band culture back then?
It was more of a live band kind of a thing. Instruments were played live, people sang live. Even I think one recordings I did in Ghana was at a place in North Kaneshie.
Okay.
And the engineer was Mr. Brown. So you set the whole band up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, the band plays. If there is a mistake, you do it again.
Start again.
You start again.
How long did it take you to record one song?
It took us about 1 hour.
To record one song?
Yes.
Wow. So
And then when
you
you
to record 3 songs.
Yes, you take the best, and then you go. And it went into the digital thing. But I mean, I was lucky because I played with great musicians like C.K. Man, Kakeku, KJC, Onyina. So you learn a lot from these people. This is way, 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 way back. I met Jerry Hansen with Ramblers.
Wow.
And, when he saw me play, he will advise you, say, just keep it in the Ghana vein. It will make you more authentic.
Wakafanta.
Okafanta, Papa.
Okay.
Jerry Kafanta.
Yeah, it's Okafanta. How does it say it?
Bonnet today Highlife. I will keyboard and bonnet today Highlife. Ne bringi bia hua. Obeye no nwa de azari bono on taxi so oyen de. And so it's like this, and it's the same thing. Let's talk about Highlife.
Yeah.
Because everything is based on Highlife.
Highlife, of course.
As you were growing up from your era, I mean, you started from Amachi the day.
Yeah, so that was when I knew them.
That time, they all sang Highlife. And now, Ghanaian singers are singing Highlife, but still they say they're singing something else.
Yeah.
So, because Highlife is the easiest genre to fuse it with anything. R&B, jazz, agbaja, you name it. And so people can fuse it. And that's what Osibisa did. They fused Highlife with so many, jazz, R&B, rock, but you can feel the Highlife in it. So every African that listens to Osibisa can feel themselves in it. And we Ghanaians, we thought we were the only one who owns Osibisa.
Yeah.
All over the world that we travel, every black person, black Americans, they
felt like they own Osibisa.
Yes. Because they came in at the apartheid time.
Yeah.
And liberated so many black people. Because black people saw that, wow, these black people are up there with Rolling Stones, Beatles, Earth, Wind and Fire, and they just realized that, wow, if they can do it, we can also do it.
Wow. So which of the records were you part of? Like which Osibisa song can we say, okay, so let's say Sunshine or is it Coffee? Yeah, Coffee, one of my
Song.
Coffee Song, yes, one of my favorites.
So
which of the records were you a part of?
I came in a bit late. Those songs were recorded already. But I played on the remix of Sunshine Day, which is out there.
I will be a Sunshine
Day. Is more of
a
modern kind of, beat, disco beat, that one. And also we recorded an album. I'm trying to remember the title of the album. A whole album with Osibisa, where we had Smartin Cancer come to play some Highlife on one of them. Because Osibisa never lost the track of Highlife. Yeah.
That's very good to learn how you were, part of, Osibisa to actually contribute to this. But Daddy Bosco, when you look at that era of music, right? What actually made such musicians stand out? Was it the fact that they understood the business side of it? Is it the fact that they were rehearsing more? Is it the fact that they were actually playing live?
I believe it was a mix of all these factors. But primary for me was the fact that they knew their theory well. They understood their theory. So, like the saying goes, if you know the rules, you can break the rules, you can bend the rules. Teddy Osei had been sent to the UK on a music scholarship by Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So that showed you the depth of his knowledge of music.
And he was on scholarship for music.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's somebody who you can call him a music scholar. So he took the knowledge from academia and what he had learned, just like my president here. My president, they were the last people who graduated from the National Academy of Music before they turned it into the University of Education, Winneba. They were the last batch.
Oh, so it used to be the National Academy of Music.
Yes.
Wow.
So Teddy is somebody who had learned the theory of music. And so people like this, when they write music, their music has depth. Somebody would play a regular chord, but they would know how to accentuate it with fifths, sixths, sevenths, flat, this. And my president, they are the teachers. So, but when you listen to the music of Osibisa, that's how come they're able to fuse all these influences, because they understand the basic theory of what these various genres are doing. Yeah.
All right. You wanted to ask something to it, Uncle?
Yes. Those days, even from school, you will know the rudiments in music. Simple do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la so fa mi re do. So every child knew that. So if you branch to do music, you have all the melodies in your head. So you cannot be sing what we call monotone. You will pick your notes from places and make it work. And we learned songs at school. So when you start singing or branching to music, you have all these things. Then bands those days rehearsed from Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and played every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So musicians was kind of a full profession, a professional thing that you do, is your job. And so when you hear a band play those days, they were so good. And the communication between musicians was normal. So those musicians like George Darkons that follow, they can go anywhere and interact with any musician because you speak the same language.
That's really good. Now, when you look at, so now let's progress, and I mean, I think Akobe said that you are going to help me do the progression very well, so that I don't jump any year and go to the ones I know, right? So when we move from there, from like those CB band and everything, where did we go to? And still holding on to the high life, culture, where did we now end up, or where did we go to from there?
If I'll start before my president comes in, if you watch from the 60s, that is when we had the ETs, and then they brought in the live band, the BB groups. They started playing a lot of covers and things like that. Then the guitar band, Sampedu and Co., they were doing a lot of recordings. So their recordings is what carried the high life tradition. Then they managed to handle it a bit, but the 70s, the economic depression had an impact on the live band situation.
Oh, okay.
Then the coup,
tell me more about it.
The coup and the revolution is what drove a lot of the musicians abroad. And they returned with the Boga high life.
Oh, so that's the evolution of the whole Boga high life conversation. All right.
And that is when George Darkon came in with Ekow, with more of a synthesizers, modern instrument, electric drums.
Yeah.
You remember Ekow?
I love that song so much.
Yeah.
I want to remember. Ba-pum. 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 I love it. But to be honest, I love that song so much. I can sing. I can actually sing the lyrics. Ekow brafo anananu penyufo ofrititi Ekow brafo anananu wonfreye o sa womaye nubio adake muashio. But you see, and that's one thing I love about that era of music, because then they are, like I was saying earlier, they are telling about our circumstances.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is happening in our
Reality
societies.
songs.
Reality songs. Right. So you were saying, so when they left, that was when Ekow
That's when Ekow Tibrofo came in. Then after the Ekow Tibrofo era, Kujentri and Lumba also came in, you know, and they came in with this kind of hard instruments thing, you know. It was much more electronic sounds that they brought in. And that changed the whole dynamics, you know, using marimbas and those kind of things. And Kujentri's, you know, twist of reggae, that also shaped a different thing. So the Highlife music started moving into another section. And that stayed for a long time. I mean, I think Kujentri, Lumba, Chasamwa, myself, Ben Brakun, coming in with those sounds, you know, changed a whole lot of things. So now people started using more of electronic music. And that went on for a long time until, you know, Amachide, they came in back with the Highlife, you know, Highlife thing, big band Highlife sound, reggae and Highlife fused together. And that also brought people down back to Highlife.
All right. Now let me take it back, roll it back a bit to Burger Highlife.
Yeah.
Did Burger Highlife, did it dilute what we already had, or it rather enhanced it? Because, you know, most times people feel like, oh, Burger Highlife there, say Abrofofone there, no, like, you know, they went out there, they went to learn something from, and most people even associate it largely to Germany, because that's where most of them were, right? So, oh, they went out there, they went to learn and wanted to cut short, you know, from their live music, they wanted to, you know, cut it short. So did it diffuse it or rather enhance it?
For me, it was an enhancement because George Daku and the Friends, that's what I think the band was called. They were all playing live. George was one of the greatest guitarists that I think Ghana's produced. He's right there with Kari Banaman, Demenko.
Whoa.
Yeah, because George was playing live with Avengers, a military band.
One of the things I love about George is get on the beat. It's Highlife time.
That's
Get on
right.
the beat. Oh my God, that's my favorite.
And if you remember, we were saying that Highlife was largely a fusion of our rhythms with influences from around the world.
Good.
That's why when I played Highlife to a friend, he said, oh, it sounds like Calypso.
Yeah.
So what George Daku and Co did is they enhanced the sound. They were living in Germany, and they knew that the sound at that time was the disco sound.
Oh.
So they had to
incorporate it.
They had to make it relevant to the times. And that's why President said that when Amachi came in, Amachi was strong on the reggae sound. Because at that time, reggae was like, and I think reggae is always something Ghanaians fall on easily, because if you look at the DNA of the sound, it's very Ghanaian. These are people who were taken from the west coast of Africa. And so if you listen to the development of reggae, it started from what they call Kumina. And Kumina is the Pocomania. Pocomania is the Aladura. The Aladura music we play here. You know, so it metamorphosed into rocksteady, from ska to rocksteady to reggae. So Ghanaians can relate to reggae a little bit more. That's why I love the gospel songs. It's easy for them to flow in that vibe. So if you ask me, what George Daku and Co did is they produced the sound based on their environment. And it caught on. Burger music gave birth to a whole genre or a whole lifestyle. Daddy Lumba and Co came in, and then it brought forth Uforian Ponsa and the Kofi Teas and Co.
All right. Now, when we've moved on from George Daku and Co. We've now come to Amachi Dede, his era. Now, Amachi Dede, would we say he was a Highlife artist or he was a reggae artist, because he was playing a lot of reggae at that time?
No, Amachi is a Highlife artist. I won't let you land.
Okay.
Amachi, if you go to Eastern Nigeria, that's what they call him, the king of Highlife. Go and listen back to Amachi's early songs, and even apart from the reggae songs, Amachi has a lot of proper Highlife, and President can assert.
But it looks like most of his hit songs are all like the reggae.
No.
I am
You
boy,
see, but
I am boy,
He
this
knows.
man he's an old man in a young.
He grew up on those songs.
Yes, that's why I say all Ghanaians growing up in your father or mother's home, you listen to Highlife.
Yeah.
So as soon as you hear Highlife, you wait till you travel somewhere and for a year you haven't heard Ghanaian music.
Yeah.
And you hear Iron Boy.
Oh,
You will behave like a madman driving in your car.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, the digital era, from those days, recordings became digital. It's analog and digital together until it became fully digital. So what happened was the sounds changed. So synthesizers, electric drums, lane drums, they all came in. And that changed the sound that we hear. But still, the Highlife, Boga Highlife, the Highlife element in its name comes from the guitar. You hear George Daku playing Amponsa under the so it's Highlife elements in there. You can hear the Koga, you know, hear everything in there. And Amanfo Ekow to Brofo, no white man will sing like that. No Nigerian,
Those
no
melodies
Kenyan,
are unique.
only a
Ghanaian
Ghanaian
will sing like that.
And that's where the Highlife elements comes in. You know, so it really enhanced Highlife. People now realize, oh, I can go anywhere with Highlife, and that's why I said the Highlife thing is the easiest thing to fuse it with any genre. It will just fit. You know, we have jazz in Highlife. If you listen, Carrie Bannerman has done a jazz thing from Densu from Highlife. Densu, Highlife, Kojo Akwai did it, and it works. The reggae thing, it works. You know, Kojo Ntwi style works, and I mean, Lumba.
Yeah.
You know, he also did some Highlife, some reggae beats, singing Highlife over here, and it worked.
Wow.
So Ekow Bravo came to enhance it. Lumba style came to add on. Kojo Ntwi style came to add on. Then Amachi Dede told us that, hey, listen, for Highlife, and like Bosco said, Amachi Dede is a Highlife king. Amachi Dede, Kofi Same, there's another one. They went to Nigeria. And that's where Highlife went to Nigeria proper. Although they had E.T. Mensah, but these guys, they were playing Highlife everywhere, and it was packed, sold out all the time. And the Nigerians learned from them, and you can tell when they started Afrobeat, they were playing Ghana progressions in the Afrobeat.
Wow. Good learning. I'm learning so much today, and I'm getting to understand, you know, how we've evolved with our Highlife music, because, you know, most people have this notion that Highlife, one bow guitar soa, and yeah, Highlife. You know, that's the notion that most people actually have. And then our Highlife music evolved into the... Can we talk a little bit about the Ekutia era? Where people were throwing shots at each other, believed, on the Highlife song. So, the one that comes to mind immediately is Nane Champon and Kebede na Yoya. And then Daddy Luga has the Sheni Ochere. What would you say contributed to this? Was it just we've had so much fun? Let us now, you know, take it another way, another level, another notch, so we can actually, you know, jab each other, but we are jabbing each other through music. So I always tell people, beefs in our industry has always been there, but it looks like back then they used to beef each other on songs. Now we are beefing each other in words and on radio.
For me, these are reality songs.
Yeah.
And most of the composers, the people who wrote the songs in those days, they wrote songs that people could relate to. I remember when, Ankebede na Yoya came out. That was the Rollings era. And it became like a song that Musuna Miya no more. Yeah. Then fast forward to the song Daddy Lumba did, that Mahama was dancing to. I've forgotten the name of the song.
Is it Yentubia?
So musicians usually, maybe it's not even personal. He goes somewhere, he hears something, and realizes that I can do something with this.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. That's good. But then again, also you realize that most of the musicians that you guys mentioned knew how to play one instrument one way or the other.
Yeah.
Uncle Bessa, you play how many instruments now? How many instruments do you play, by the way?
About 3.
3. So you play the keyboards,
guitar, bass, guitar. But I can teach any instrument.
You can teach any instrument. I know George Darko, we mentioned, played an instrument. E.T. played an instrument.
Kojoentry
plays an instrument.
He plays
instruments. I don't know about Daddy Lumba, if he plays any instrument. I don't know about Amachi Dede.
Yeah, Amachi Dede plays.
Amachi Dede plays. Yeah. Okay. So how crucial was learning the instrument back then in composing music? And I want you to use yourself as an example. How crucial has it been for you? Does it make it easier for you? Does it always give you the edge to want to produce music every time?
Yes. I mean, the point is, in my case, I'm forever learning. You know, I practice on my keyboards. Before, it was about 7 hours a day. But now I have slowed down. So maybe twice every 2 weeks, you know, I touch my keyboard. But it helps you. You know,
do you learn something new anytime you touch it?
Yes, you do.
Wow.
You do. And I mean, you can also, I mean, keyboards, instruments, there's so many things. You play something and another. I was just reading some music and then Awoyi came into my mind. Yeah, and that's where that song came from. And so let me put some melody on it and then put words to it. So I play dun 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 and I just put words to it, and then it's a song. Also, when you hear a song, or when you play, especially guitarists, when they play, so many melodies comes into their heads. You know, it's different from maybe seeing Shatawale do music, and you also go in there, you see, no, I can do that and do it. But if you play an instrument, it gives you so many options, you know, for you to put different melodies on top. And I think it helps. Also, it gives you another job. If you are not making it from your records, you can go and play in the church. And these days, the pastors are paying.
Oh my God! Instrumentalists have called for this for so long. But we'll talk about one of your hit songs, Bilimbi. But before we talk about it, we've played it already. But because you are here, what's it? Oh yeah, the what Ebien. Iti. The what no crack on. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Bilimbi by Bessa Simons.
Belembe,
Odo Yewe,
belembe, belembe,
Odo Yewe,
belembe, belembe,
Odo Yewe.
belembe, belembe.
Mi usna yaja, mi mwata mayewo. Eyi mi sigwa, amata fwesa kamyo. Dede le maye, debete na befiye. Odo eya tremo, mi si jamata mi yama. Odo yewe,
Belembe, belembe,
odo yewe,
belembe, belembe,
odo yewe.
belembe, belembe,
Marama matia, matia.
belembe, belembe.
Good one there. Are you shocked seeing yourself?
Yeah.
This was what, 31 years ago?
I know. I've been seeing this video for a
I
long
mean,
time.
there you have. Are you sure that's you? You're right. I let you play.
Me and my Ray-Ban.
Yeah, I mean,
Your
there's this part.
Ray-Ban.
Yeah, this is the part. Right opposite here. Oh man.
Fully guy.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Do you when you sit here now and you watch this music video, can you tell me some of the memories you're getting from this?
Oh, I mean, fantastic. I mean, I had, Paul Corrido, he's in Ghana now.
Yeah.
And I brought him to Ghana. After...
That's you, by the way.
Yes, after Belembe, we came to Ghana.
Okay.
We launched it in Cape Coast. Yeah, and then, what's his name? Mike Egan. I went to see Mike
The Emperor.
Egan, and he called some DJ, said, no, this song is good. Just go and, get it out there, and it happened. But the interesting thing about Belembe, when we finished everything, I made Belembe to pay tribute to musicians like C.K. Man, Bo Taylor, Pat Thomas, because they've held the fort so long. And so I mentioned their name somewhere. Then I was, just playing with the keyboards, and not knowing the engineer who was recording it, Saul Malenga. So he's in South Africa now. So when I finished, I'm not coming to do my intro. And Saul said to me, oh, Bessa, I have the intro.
Yeah.
I said, how can you, it's my song, how can you have the intro? You wait and listen to it. So this keyboard, and this is how, when I sit behind keyboards, anything that comes into my head, I can play with this style. And so he said, now listen to this. Then he played it. And then he joined it to the song.
So is it the horns part?
No, the keyboard intro.
Yeah.
Introduction.
He plays some melody at the
And the
beginning.
next day, I listened to it. It sounded so good. And so I said, let him do it. But I learned something from Osibisa. When you are recording, don't let it be you alone. When people bring in different spirits, ideas, you try it. If it works, Charlie, why not? So now we came to Ghana, launched the song. I went to London, came back. Everybody wants the intro.
Yes.
I have to sit in the house and relearn what I play.
Oh.
Exactly. And on that, thank God, it's my own little thing that I do. And a lot of keyboard players come to me, how did you do that intro and things like that? Me too, I don't know how I did it. I just played it. And also, most of the Ray Carles, every horn player that I've worked for wanted to play on this. So we had a lot of horn players coming to play. Originally, I had Mandy Batch and Angel Vetmeyer. Angel is a sax player she has influenced a whole lot of female musicians in London, and so she was in my band. And she loved Highlife so much. So they all came to join. That's why the horn is so nice. Anytime you hear it, I have a whole lot of Ray Allen. Everybody played on that horn,
Wow.
And then the Belembe beat, you can hear the white singers in it. They go pelempe, pelempe. Others say belembe, belembe. That's it. Let's mix it all in there. And whatever you sing,
what does
fine.
the belembe mean? Like, what does it mean?
Okay, so belembe, the reason why I put belembe in there, we were discussing, and Saul said to me, what I don't like about Highlife music is when it goes, So I decided, no, I'm going to change it into a different vibe. I won't do that. It's just a vibe, you know. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a vibe that worked. You know.
So what if now the song is like 31 years, you go to a country and then you find out Bele is
that would be a bonus. But you know, a song, some of the songs when you listen, it has multiple meanings to other people.
Yeah, sure.
So people, I remember a friend's wife, she owns a nursery and she's called Belembe.
Oh.
And at her birthday, they invited me there. And she played Belembe from 12 to 6 in the evening. If you don't know any change that, she will come very wild on you. Reason being, her daughter was sick and, you know, went to the hospital abroad.
Yeah.
And so anytime he hears, and then the mayor, the Bessa Simons, anytime she hears that, she feels her daughter, you know. And this is what songs does to people.
Wow. Now, let's talk about the shout-outs culture. You know, now people will call on radio, be like, oh, Charlie, if you go on radio, give me shout-outs. If you go on TV, give me shout-outs. By the way, special shout-outs to you, Lorraine Michelle. She is celebrating your 16 years birthday today. Special shout-outs to you. We love you so much. I mean, from all your aunties, your family members, we really love you. But let's talk about the shout-outs culture of old Highlife tunes. You know, Fast Track, the Koomsonn. You know, and you were also mentioning CK Man, Papa Yankson in your songs. Even in this song, Nane Champons Nankabede Nayo, yeah, he also gave shout outs to a few people as well. Was it a way to let people feel like, me too, you know, somebody knows me, or it was a way of appreciating people in your songs? I mean, what was the mindset when it comes to mentioning a lot of names in your songs?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's about people who it's like they've influenced me in my music journey. And also I've worked with them and I've learned a lot from them. And I don't want their names to be forgotten. And I know once it's on the record, it's going to be there forever. Even if you are not there, people will ask, who is Ebo Taylor? Who is Pat Thomas? Then somebody will say, oh, you don't know this and that. For me, that is, you know, one of the things. And then if people start now we have all their biographies, you know, out there everywhere. So they can go and see, say, oh, they did this, they did this, that. So I'm giving them all these shout outs, telling them, hey, you did great thing. And, you know, we appreciate you.
Wow. Anyway, in wrapping up, because I know my director is going to tell us, I mean, I've had a fun time having this conversation. It's been good. But how do you see the future of Highlife music? And when I talk about Highlife music, I'm not talking about the current generation of Highlife, because it looks like it's been so modernized that we are losing the old feel and the old touch. Now, when I talk about Highlife music, I'm talking about the times of E.T. Mensah and the Tempos Band, Osibisa, back then the Adaha music we had, the George Dacos, yourself, Bessa, the Ben Bracos, the kind of Highlife they made. Is this something that we can go back to? Or once the ship has sailed, we've moved on from it?
Oh, for me, I think it's something we need to return. The good news is that the National Folklore Board, ably supported by Musiga, the Culture Forum, and other civil society organizations, is going to definitely get Highlife listed as part of the World Intangible Cultural Heritage. Once that is done, it will become the duty of Ghana as a state to preserve Highlife and promote it. And one of the easiest ways, and I believe the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture would lead that initiative, because all they need to do is work with Musica and establish a national Highlife festival. So you have a national Highlife song competition where every year people know if I do my Highlife song, there's a panel that would evaluate it and I will win even recognition. That is how Jamaica is sustaining reggae music.
Dancehall.
Dancehall is like hip life to high life.
Okay.
Once that thing is done, we've finished. Because then the youth will know that, look, there's something that every year there's a big festival, which is a High Life festival. And my song, if it wins, I'm the High Life king for the year. That's one of the easiest low-hanging fruits. That's one of the easiest ways to sustain it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Uncle Bessa.
Yeah, and I also think we are lucky to have, great musicians like Amanziba, Rexoma, Kobna, Akwabwa, taking it to another level with the modern instruments and the modern technology that we have. One thing is, now most of the young musicians, they're singing High Life, but they are afraid to say that I am a High Life musician. And I'm saying to them, they shouldn't be afraid. It will make them more unique, more authentic, and people will travel from afar to come and look for them because the music they are doing is different and it's good. So I think they should do that. And like my right-hand man, Daddy Bosco said, as musica, we are trying very hard to get partners. If we can't do it this year, we'll do it next year. To have a High Life festival that will happen every year, and also do a High Life competition every year, that someone will win and will win something big. And we know any government that comes to power will support us because this will put us on the map like we used to be. I remember we played somewhere with Taj Mahal. And Taj Mahal had that. We were playing in a group called, anyway, I remember the name.
Yeah.
This is a group when Osibisa is not touring. We tear aside myself, Herman Asafwaje, Alfred Bannerman, Native Spirit. That was the name of the group. And Taj Mahal was the next door to us as to dressing rooms. And so when we finished playing and they announced, even before, a band from Ghana playing High Life music, this man, before he went on stage, came to our dressing room, started talking about Gary Fufu. Said, well, Ghanaians, I love High Life music. Please don't go. Let me finish my set so we can sit down there.
Yeah.
So we waited for him. He came. And the way he spoke about High Life music means it's something we have to hold tight. And we are also working with the folklore to make it an intangible heritage for Ghana, so that anytime you mention High Life, everybody will know, like reggae for Jamaica, High Life for Ghana.
That's beautiful. Now, somebody's listening to us from Kumasi, and the person is a bit unhappy. We are not leaving anyone out. I'll read the message anyway so that we can give them the special mention. So he says, please, I'm currently listening to your program on High Life. It appears the contribution of Kumasi to development of High Life is underestimated. I think names like Ejaku Onimo, Kino Nyina, Dr. KGC, Akonoba, Kwabena Konedu, Kofi Abraham, I have few I can mention. What is the contribution of Wulome? You have not mentioned Anampedu. Why? From Tabiri in Kumasi. So I think you mentioned Anampedu.
I did mention Ampedu, and I mentioned
Onyina, yeah.
And he mentioned KJC,
yeah, Dr.
Charles
KJC.
Samoa.
Yeah,
and
all
you
of
see,
them.
within an hour, you cannot tell
Exhaust
the story.
it all, yeah.
What you can do is maybe do part 1 and 2. And maybe part 3.
Part 3. Yeah. When we now come to the Ga folk music.
Thank you. Yes. Because that era of Ulamoy also spawned the whole generation. We had Jajeloy, we had Ablade, we had numerous Ga folk bands that came from the Ulamoy era.
I mean, he's right. I mean, those names are very relevant, like the names we've mentioned today. So, I mean, thank you for reminding us, but we have them, in our minds.
It's been a fun time. In my opinion, we need to have the part 2 so we can talk about the coastal part of the music. Yeah, we'll talk about the coastal part of the music. But then, before we go, Uncle Bessa has something to tell us, so you can just tell us that and then we'll wrap it all up.
Okay, the good news is that Musica is 50 years.
Oh, yeah.
So this whole year is our golden jubilee year, and we'll be telling you about the activities we've put together. Also, we have so many fallen, heroes.
Heroes, yeah.
Like Naaman, you mentioned, will on the 29th of March, we'll have Naaman's funeral.
Okay.
When we finish the following week, we'll have Teddy Osei from Osibise's funeral.
So rest in peace.
Yes, and on the 26th of April, we will have George Darko's funeral. So we have big
funerals lined up.
Apart from that, next week, Saturday, all the young Musica members who have rehearsed with the live band will be putting up a show at the Gold Coast restaurant.
Oh, Gold Coast Lounge.
Yes.
Flagstaff House.
That's right. And we want everybody who loves music to come. And these are great talents, young upcoming musicians. Something you haven't seen before. Come and see if you can do business with them.
All right. And Daddy Bosco, they say you should talk about the Culture Week as well.
Oh yeah, what we're doing is we had the Culture Week symposium yesterday, and on Tuesday we're having the inter-schools debate. We're having it at Aquinas Secondary School.
Oh, my school.
Oh, you're an old Tom.
Yeah, I'm an old Tom.
We are the defending champion.
Oh, that's nice.
My colleagues in the Ghana Culture Forum tell me it's a wham. They don't know what Aquinas is the school.
Oh, the only school in an estate.
Tuesday they should come there
and
watch Aquinas contest against Damasco, Accra Girls, and St. Mary's.
Oh, Accra Girls against Aquinas. We are going to win. I mean, it's been a fun time. It's been a fun time. I've enjoyed this conversation so much. I've learned so much as well. I want to say a very big thank you to you. Finally, spilling the beans of Bilimbe and actually trying to juxtapose who we're seeing on the screen and the man seated right here. Let me tell you, Uncle Bessa, you are not aging at all. You are looking finer. And you are aging like old wine. It's just beautiful to see. Daddy Bosco.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. But like I said, I'm going to influence my producer so that I will have the Ghana folk music as well. Where we get to talk about all the Ghana music that we had around that time. From Wulome, Adote Teto, Adani Best, all of these people, how they also contributed to our music heritage as well. Now that I've said it, I think it's a show that we are going to have.
Thank you.
So we need to make it
Fantastic.
happen. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for enjoying this. We'll go for a quick break. When we return, I have a comedian for you right here on the show. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Looking for the latest buzz in Ghana's entertainment world? Welcome to Ghana Weekend, your ultimate destination for all things creativity and entertainment.
Stay in the loop with breaking news, exclusive interviews, and then insider stories from your favorite creatives and stars. From music, movies, fashion and art, lifestyle and culture, Ghana Weekend brings it all together. Get a daily dose of entertainment, discover new talent, and never miss out on the creativity that defines our vibrant culture.
Stay connected with us across all platforms. Follow us on Instagram with the handle Ghana Weekend, on X Ghana Weekend, on TikTok Ghana Weekend, at Ghana Weekend TV on YouTube for the latest in entertainment, travel, and everything Ghana. Don't miss out. Join the Ghana Weekend family today. Ghana Weekend, where entertainment meets creativity. Visit GhanaWeekend.com now.
You're welcome back to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow. It's been a fun time so far with Daddy Bosco and Uncle Bessa Simons, and now I have right here in studio a Nigerian comedian. And you know, when it comes to comedy, Nigeria, they've held it down very well. I mean, they've paved the way you know, to whom much is given, much is expected, and if they've done it, we need to give it to them. Right now, Ghana is rubbing shoulders with them when it comes to the comedy space, and they cannot run away from that. But Nigeria has actually led the way, blazed the trail for a lot of people to follow. And I have right here a Nigerian comedian who is coming to Ghana to actually have a show right here in Ghana. We're talking about Small Peter. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure you're fine?
Very, very fine.
Very, very fine. I mean, when I hear Small Peter, I'm expecting this cute, short little boy, but you come here as such a... So why do you call yourself Small Peter?
You can't shame the shameless.
Uh-huh.
You know if he take me good and pass the day.
You know if he take you go?
You know if he take me good and pass the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
It will only get better.
It will only get better.
Yeah, that's
wow. Anyway, how long have you been doing this comedy thing? Is it a talent? Is it hunger that got you into comedy and be like, okay, you know something, I'm not getting a job, let me just joke and make money out of it? What actually got you into comedy?
Let me just say, I normally organize comedy shows. I did my first edition 2019 in Nigeria. I did second edition 2021. And each time I do the comedy shows, I end up seeing myself dancing.
Oh.
So I said, why not? Then I started
making money out of it.
Yeah, started performing.
Wow.
Going to comedy clubs in Nigeria. Even here in Ghana, I do attend 2927 Comedy Club.
2927 Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Comedy Bar too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comedy Bar. Yeah. It's really good. Now, how does it feel when you are you know, cracking the jokes and you're not getting the feedback from the people? How does it make you as a comedian feel?
Okay, first of all, when you see yourself cracking the joke, at first I was like, oh, I beg, they get my joke, they don't get it. But as time increases, I discovered that I have to improve my craft. And I started improving my craft like that, and every comedian has gotten a bad day before.
A bad day before?
Every comedian has gotten a bad day. Comedian.
How did you recover from your bad day?
When I have a bad day, I just... Sometimes I pick myself up. I just pick myself up.
All right. Now let's talk about your event that will be happening on the 28th of March right here in Ghana. Sapele.
To the world.
To the world. When they say sapele, do you know what sapele is in Ghana?
No.
It's a kind of wood. Yeah, it's a kind of wood in Ghana. So someone will tell you, oh, I mean, the wood is like sapele, because that's what we normally relate it to. But so what's sapele in the, I mean, how do you define sapele in your own words?
Okay, sapele is a place.
It's a place.
Yeah, just like Ashimota, Ashama. Like that.
Have you been to those places in Ghana?
Yeah, I've been to Ashimota.
I've been to Ashaman?
Ashama, yeah, I've been to Ashama once.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. What happened to you in Ashaman?
I didn't stay long. I just went there, perform, and I left.
Oh, okay.
So I was lucky. I didn't lose my phone.
What you said, you are not leaving Ghana with your phone. That's good. But I mean, tell me about Sapele to the world. I mean, why come to Ghana to come and host such a show, by the way?
Okay, it's Sapele to the world. It simply means that we have to showcase Sapele talents.
Are you from Sapele?
Yes.
Oh, you're from Sapele in Nigeria?
Yeah.
So you've moved. And how confident are you that you can move from Sapele and come and make people in Ghana funny? Laugh, I mean.
Because I'm a Nigerian.
What about you is funny? What about you?
Being a Nigerian gives you confidence that you can do anything.
Hey, you believe in yourself, Papa?
Nigerians believe in that. Like, if you are in Nigeria, you are like 2 steps ahead of any other person.
Really?
Yeah, you know that.
Oh no, I don't know. You're telling me. Tell me more.
Yeah, being a Nigerian, you are 2 steps ahead of it because you have confidence. You have like you just see yourself on top. That's just it. Oh, automatically.
Okay. All right. You are 2 steps ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Which means that in every situation you are 2 steps ahead of everyone.
Yes, you can't.
So even in doing Zigrinya, you are 2 steps ahead of everyone.
I don't know what Zigrinya, but
Zigrinya when you.
Yeah, I don't know what Zigrinya, but still we are still 2 steps ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. Where is this event happening?
Spinters, Paloma Hotel.
Okay. How much is it? How much is it going to cost?
Regular 100 cedis. Gold table. You know, we Nigerians we do table settings. It's not like the Ghanaians that does normal theater settings. We do table settings.
Hey.
Yeah. table for 6.
Oh, but you learned from us, by the way. We do a lot of table settings as well.
Oh, wow, this is the first time I'm hearing that Nigerians are learning something from Ghanaians. Like, wow.
Oh, you don't know? There are so many things you learned from us.
Okay, one.
Highlife music, you learned it from us.
Okay, I give you that.
Yeah. Football, you learned it from us.
Football?
We recently beat you guys to go to the World Cup. You guys stayed in Nigeria.
And what happened?
But you stayed in Nigeria.
And what happened? We stayed in Nigeria to watch you guys fail.
Oh no, but I mean, still we were there. You were at home.
Yeah, to watch you fail.
Anyways,
okay.
We've beaten you at the AFCON so many times. We've lost count at the number of times we've beaten you. Even movies, recently we came to Nigeria to come and shoot one of the best movies. Yeah.
I know the movie you mentioned. One Night Guest.
Yeah, One Night Guest.
That was shot in Nigeria.
Yeah, and it was directed by a Ghanaian.
Yeah, Mr. Peter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's good.
He did it in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because he want to learn from the best. Take a play.
All right, it's okay. So go ahead. So you said gold table is how much?
2,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Platinum table is 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Hey. You're collective.
Yeah, this is how we make a living.
This is how you make a living?
Yeah, you have to take it.
All right. I mean, can you tell me one of the jokes that you're going to be telling on stage? Are your jokes written jokes, or you take live situations and tell jokes out of them?
Okay, first of all, I write jokes, and I'm also spontaneous.
Okay.
Depend on the situation.
Okay, tell me one.
Because, like, I should crack a joke for you.
Yeah.
Wow, do you think it's a joke?
I said, yeah, crack a joke for me.
It's not a joke. You have to buy a ticket to hear a joke.
I have to buy my ticket to hear a joke,
Yeah.
but I brought you to my show to tell me a joke.
Oh, wow, you must be joking.
All right, thank you very much. I mean, Small Peter. So it's happening on 28th of March at Paloma Hotel in Spintex. Regular is 100 Ghana cedis, gold table is 2,000, and then the platinum table is 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
I can see I have a list of people that will be on the show.
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, you can go there because you are going to have Jacinta on there. You are going to have Chemical on there. You are going to have Talk Plenty of there. Cartoon Boy, Funny Professor, Clever Dove, Shofko, MCC, the Comedian Warriors, DKB, the big-headed guy, Okukubioko. I see him on there as well. So it's going to be a really packed show. So, I mean, we are going to be there. We are going to have a good time, and we are going to make sure it's going to be a blast for you right here in Ghana. Ghanaians, we love to support our brothers from the other side.
Yeah. You guys do that a lot.
All right.
And we appreciate you for that.
All right.
You didn't mention 2 other people that are coming from Nigeria.
Okay.
Gege, social media sensational, is going to be there. And Titus of My Flatmates.
Oh, Titus of My Flatmates will also be there.
Yeah.
So that's good. I mean, you're bringing Nigeria to Ghana and also bringing Ghanaians on as well. Thank you very much, Small Peter.
Thank you for having
me. We are
me.
going to be there. I'm going to make sure Ghana Weekend shows up there. That's our entertainment wing. They're going to show up there and you're going to have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, there's how you can get your ticket. You didn't mention that.
Okay. How do you get it?
Star 714, star 11, star 38 hash.
Okay, star 714, star 11, star 38 hash.
Or you can go online and search v.ticket.com.
vtickets.com and you get your tickets as well. So thank you very much. Star 714, star 11, star 38 hash.
Yeah.
And you can get your tickets, or go to vtickets.com and you can get your tickets as well. Thank you very much, Small Peter.
Thank you for
being here with me. 28th March, make a date with him at Paloma Hotel inside Spintex. 100 Ghana cedis for regular, 2,000 Ghana cedis for gold table, and 5,000 Ghana cedis for platinum. This has been the show for today right here on The Chat. My name is Ekow Koomson. See you next week as we bring you another exciting episode. Happy birthday to you, Lauren Michelle, and then also congratulations to my brother, Steve, one on pair, who got married today. Cheers, and see you next week.
Where politics meets power, where the tough questions are asked, welcome to Face to Face. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Umaru Sanda Amadou as he takes you face to face with the key players shaping the future of our nation.
I lost over $10 million at the trade fair.
You had a fight with the management of trade fair?
I don't have a fight with them. I just deplore the way they went about what they did.
Let's talk about the chief prosecutor of the state at the time that you were being prosecuted, Godfrey Yeboah-Dame, the Attorney General.
Yes. I think he was directed to jail us.
By who?
By the system.
Boko has been a failure for your government, though.
Can't be a failure.
You have not solved it.
No, you are not praising them, the previous government for solving Yende, which was even a more difficult case.
It's quite obvious that from these votes, the people felt that let's just let you go.
So they were disappointed
in us.
You are essentially the worst government in the Fourth Republic.
I don't know how you are doing that. If you based on the indicators.
Yes, based on the number of people who refuse to come and vote for you.
If that is your analysis, then why not?
No filter, no boundaries, just the truth behind the headlines. Deep, bold, and unflinching. Face to Face with Umaru Sanda Amadou airs on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV, where politics gets real.
This March, we invite you to splash in the pool of cultural expressivity and soak yourself in the celebration of indigenous authenticity in our Heritage Month. Join us for the Heritage Month launch on Friday, February 28th, as we kick off a month of unforgettable experiences. Pack your bags for the Heritage Caravan, a week-long adventure across Ghana from March the 2nd to the 9th. Discover the beauty and history of our land. Savor the flavors at the Back to Your Village Food Festival, a culinary extravaganza on March 29th and 30th. Taste the essence of Ghana. Tune in to the Heritage On Air series on 97.3 CDFM and Channel 1 TV. Feel the rhythm of our music, journey through our religious history, and indulge in indigenous Ghanaian food. Join us to celebrate our heritage this Heritage Month, where every moment is a story. Only on Channel 1 TV and 97.3 CDFM.
Of their labors, toils of the brave, which have brought results.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration.